How does it feel to be here in Mexicali for the 2025 Caribbean Series?
Man, it feels good. Anytime you get the chance to put your Puerto Rico uniform on, I think it's an honor. Especially, I had never done it. So being with San Juan, playing with these against these guys in the finals, I know it was a tough matchup for us. They eliminate us, and then, get a chance to represent Puerto Rico with such a great group. I'm just trying to be a sponge here and learn as much as I can.
What's it like to just hear all the, sponge element of what Cordero, speaks to you guys the last few weeks? I mean, you guys had a 1 week layoff prior to the Mexico game a few nights ago. What's just the biggest adjustments that you have, and what can get the offense going with Garcia and Rosario?
Yeah, I mean those are guys that have done it before. Guys that I have no doubt in my mind will do it again. We're talking about probably 9 of the best hitters in the country right now. So I don't think there's a panic button. There's a press button for us. I mean, it's just continued with our approach. That day, I think we have to give credit to David Reyes. I think he did a great job for Mexico. He located on both sides, switched up the tempo, started off working really fast, then slow, and then when the game gets open like that, it's a little bit tougher to put at bats together when you can't hit a 7-run home run.
What's it like to, see guys like Ronnie Williams that have excelled at this certain level? Daryl Thompson has played also in other international landscape leagues, independent ball also. How do you just feel about the veteran presence with the recognized angles that these guys have that play against these guys consistently in Mexico or, the other 3 countries outside of Major League Baseball?
Yeah, well, first of all, I thought Ronnie did a good job that first day limiting. This was a tough environment, man. There's 18,000 people in here, all yelling, all rooting for for one team, and also it was pretty cold, but I thought Ronnie did good. But being around those guys is just awesome, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to be a sponge, even though I'm a coach and coached a lot against them. Just trying to be a sponge of how they talk, how they build this culture, because, every team in Puerto Rico has their own culture, but this one's pretty special, being in Mayaguez, being in the west side of Puerto Rico, being in the west side of the country, and having all the big league power they have.
And just speaking on the landscape, one last question of how the managers are building up in the Caribbean Series. Willie being here, on the other side, Alex Ramirez, Henry Blanco, Benji Hill, also Albert Pujols. What do you just think is just an entrance of this tournament that could escape these guys to get a managerial job in Major League Baseball in the near future?
Man, I don't think any of them did it just for that. I think every one of those guys loves their country, and that's exactly what Cordero. That's what I do. That's what every single member in this staff does. I do think there's a lot of eyes on this, especially now being on MLB Network. We're blessed to have that publicity and stuff for our countries. And ultimately. Well, you never say no to your country, and that's exactly Pujols is demonstrating that. He doesn't really need this, but he's here for his country, and I think it'll lead to bigger opportunities just by doing that.